Hi, I thought I'd do a quick walk around on a 4044M John Deere compact tractor. The first 4 indicates that it's a 4 series, which is the largest of the John Deere compact tractor line. And then the 44 is the horsepower, which is actually 42.5. And then the M is the model, which would include your option packages. The M is the lowest, and the R is the highest. I think the E is the mid, but not all those are offered in each category. So the biggest difference between a 3 and a 4 series is there's no mid-mount stuff. There's no belly mower that you can put underneath this tractor. Everything's either on the front or the back. And again, the 4 series, that's the largest of the compact tractor line. This does have a loader. It's a D170. You'll notice it's not quick attach. It is fixed, and that's just because it's beefier, it's heavier, and it's not something that would probably be real easy to take on and off. So it is bolted on. It could be removed, but it would take you a while. While I'm here, real quick, we'll just hit. There's the fuel filter, oil filter for the crankcase. And there's the dipstick for the crankcase. So again, the D170 loader, I believe it's rated at 2,500 pounds at the pin. This has the quick attach on it, the John Deere quick attach. So if you pull this pin and you dump the loader flange will pull away from the bucket, and then it'll come out from up here. I could probably do a video later on to get a video of actually how that works. Different than the skid steer quick attach. Those are a little bit different. Those have handles in the middle that you got to mess with in springs. This has the standard 73-inch bucket, which is just wider than the tractor, so that's good. This has the MFWD, the mechanical front-wheel drive, as opposed to the 4-wheel drive, and that's something else we can talk about in another video. This came with the industrial tires. I think most of them do, unless you order them separately. Mine are not filled. This is my 72-inch brush mower. That's what I've been doing is brush mowing. It's the same width as the tractor, which is really nice. It tracks right along with the wheel, so you can run right down a row of corn, and the mower will grab whatever the back tire's running over. 3-point hitch, pretty standard. I do have the eye match, which you can almost read through the dust. Basically what the eye match means is this part stays permanently mounted to the tractor. And then it's got 3 hooks, one on each draft arm, one on the center pin, and you back up underneath it and you just lift up and it picks up the whole implement, and then you lock it in place with this, and then all you got to do is hook up your PTO if your implement has a PTO. It's pretty slick. You don't have to fight with getting the draft arms hooked up. I should come over here real quick to the fuel tank before I walk around. Fuel tank's on the back. Got a mechanical gauge, which doesn't bother me a bit. It's one less thing to go wrong, as opposed to having an electronic one. So again, there's your 3-point hitch. As far as the loader op, let me try that again. Loader functionality. It's pretty standard. This doesn't have the third connect, so you pull back to raise. The tractor's not running, so it won't go. You pull back to raise, forward to lower, right to dump, left to curl. And the hood latch is right here between. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, I guess I can. Get up there. All right, so battery right in front there. Looks like I need to blow that out with the air compressor. Got your air filter here. Got your DPF over there. Since this is over 25 horsepower, it requires a diesel particulate filter. Luckily it does not require DEF though, so when it regenerates, which it just did recently, it just you just need to have it revved up to, I think, 1500, and then it just dumps a bunch of fuel in, which creates heat. It's just kind of how diesels work. All right, oh, before I hop on, I got a this came with a canopy. Well, I mean, it was an add-on, but it's got a canopy on to keep the sun off, which is good because it forces me to keep the ROPS up. ROPS is a really neat safety feature, and I know a lot of people will put it down, so it's good to keep that up. So this is a power reverser transmission. So I got a shuttle shifter here, forward, neutral, reverse. You can actually shift this on the fly. I'll probably do a short video on that. But it's got a clutching system separate from that clutch. This is the standard foot clutch. Over here you got a 4-speed transmission here. I don't know if you can see the numbers. And then this is your, I guess what I call a transfer case because I'm a truck guy. So A is your low gear, B is kind of your field gear, your working gear, and then C would be your road gear. I think I might have said that wrong. A is your slow gear, B is your field gear, and C is your road gear. The power reverser has a chart over here that kind of does the speed, and it's kind of nice because it's sequential. A 1 2 3 4, and then when you go to B1, it's faster than A4, so you don't have to mess around with that too much. Let's see, so just an automotive style parking brake here, and then this is the lever for the mechanical front wheel drive. Pull up to engage it, push down. I rarely have mine on. We got throttle over here. This one is fixed, and so you set your throttle and for whatever you're doing. For this particular tractor, 540 PTO is 2600, which is pretty much revved out. If I'm just doing loader work, I'm at about 1500, sometimes 2000 if it's real heavy. And then this here is a spring-loaded throttle. Let's say I was mowing and I just wanted to turn around, but I was mowing an A2 and I was going real slow. I could step on that, hold it down, make my turn at double the speed, and then let off, and then it would default back to whatever speed this was set at. I don't really ever use it, but I can see where it would come in handy. Since this is a power reverser, this is the brakes. It does have the dealio for locking the two together. If you want to make some tight turns, you can run these brakes independently of each other. I don't really do that, so I leave them locked. That way if I stab at the brakes in a hurry, I don't have to worry about grabbing them both. It'll push them both, either one. But on a hydrostat, this would be your forward and reverse. This is your PTO, or PTO, yeah, 3-point hitch, raise and lower. All the way back is raise, all the way forward is lower. I've got this set right now because I'm running the brush mower. Seat belt, which you should wear. It's just got a standard light package. 4-way flashers. I can force a regeneration with these 2 buttons. And then blinkers. And then this one, which looks like a windshield washers, is actually supposed to be a picture of the dash. It cycles through the different things. So I'm going to push this button here. Turn the key on. Let's see. So engine hours, cycle through ground speed, vehicle hours, PTO hours, soot percent, time since last regeneration, it says 3 hours. Back to engine hours. And when the PTO is engaged, it'll also tell you what your PTO speed is. So again, 4044M, 44 horsepower per the model description, but it's 42.5. I believe the PTO is 40 point something. It's a little bit less. And then the hydrostat is actually a little bit less than the gear driven. You lose a little bit of power with the hydrostat. Oh, I just looked down and saw one more thing. This is the differential lock. You just put your heel on it and hold it down for as long as you need it. Let go, and then once the pressure's off the differential, it'll eventually pop back up. And then got a lever to move your seat forward and back. And then this is the speed at which you the 3-point drops. You just turn that dial for however fast you want that to drop. I think that's pretty much it. This is a non-turboed tractor. It's naturally aspirated 4-cylinder Yanmar, a little over 2 liters, 2.1 or 2.2, I can't remember which. But I've got a brush hog, I've got a rotary tiller, and then of course the loader, so it does great for what I need. So thanks for watching. Give me a like and a subscribe if you want to see some more stuff. If there's something in particular you want to see on this tractor demonstrated, then put that in the comments. But I'll probably do a hydro versus power reverser, and maybe a loader video, and then probably that quick hitch. So thanks for watching.